pats her face and just goes, sort of straightens up, just like, yeah, okay. This is what I saw, this is what I have to do, so it's fine. If there's no other choice, then go full force.
Ramon then
Plan them.
Ramon then states, "Very well then. Is there anyone you would like to bring along?"
Paula, Teal, and Callow are 3 that I want to bring.
You mean?
So it said they felt like if they were threatened, they would fight.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because they were indecisive in the mission.
yeah.
I don't want indecisiveness.
We're gonna go stop this guy. Oh, Jesus.
Alright.
We've worked hard. We got all the clues. We got the wristbands. We're gonna go take this guy down.
Like Roman said, it's very dangerous. We'll take any volunteers, but...
Ramon then states, "You can't take all of them. If the first team does fail, we need another to make sure that we succeed." He looks towards Russ as he's about to raise his hand to volunteer. Fair enough. Put it back down. Let me get...
Okay, once we're in there, at least one turn, and I can set up some damage, and then I suppose I should focus on healing. But it's not particularly a specialty.
Healing?
Do we know anything about his abilities?
No one knows anything about his abilities.
He's strong enough to make the Black King bow.
I have...
Or at least persuasive enough.
I have 2 things which could give us the advantage right away. I can't guarantee that they'll work. If this man is powers far beyond what's known.
I still have my necklace of the changeling. I could perhaps we put him off step by appearing as one or more of the kings.
Seems the kind of guy that can see through your illusions.
What's the thought?
So basically your plan is to go in guns a-blazing.
Yeah.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Caitlin, you and I can stagger counter spells for a while.
My magic is limited, like I've always told you.
I can counterspell.
Then I don't
Excellent.
have to.
This is good, Celeste. Also, just question to the group. Would you all prefer an aura that would help you, well, stay alive, essentially? Or an aura that deals a shitload of damage to bad guys?
What's most important is an aura to keep us alive. In terms of damage, Byroth, you're not it.
No. Duh, I will keep you alive. Sure.
She looks around. Do any of you not wear armor?
Clank, clank, clank.
Special armor. I forgot I have special armor.
At that dragon scale.
I'm not sure about Rex's character, but Tallow and Teal do not.
My character's practically naked, so...
Yeah, but that's basically considered female RPG armor.
2 sets of cloth? Don't think so.
He's got you there. That is RPG armor.
If you need, I can provide magical armor.
Mouse not working. Sorry, talking out loud. Does Rex, do you respond?
Well, there's no easy way of associating that was with my character, so no.
Probably would have looked at you.
My character's stealing silverware. I don't think they're caring about who looks at them.
If you're stealing silverware, you probably do, but if you don't associate theft with a crime, okay. Then Tallow and Teal would simply state, well, Tallow would, I can't, I'll be fine. Teal would simply state, I really don't do armor. Thank you, though. Mainly if I do armor, some of my abilities go down.
Okay, just making sure.
I think she means like cast the spell guide.
Yes. Teal would state, I understand that.
Okay.
Tallow would simply state, it might or might not work on me, depending on how my god feels about who the person worships or who they are.
Who is your god?
Paylor.
Kind of
Scoffs.
tilts her head a bit. What domain are they a part of?
Lie? Curious as to what you mean by that.
I don't see a reason why they would have any disagreements.
I mean, it all depends on the source it's coming from. Even some good gods with other good gods don't like each other. But it will probably work. I just don't know until it happens.
Or is there not a spare set of armor for this poor defenseless bird person?
He doesn't wear armor.
Celeste in her mind's just gonna call out to Seren and ask if he knows if a goddess has any problems with his god.
You're here in your mind. A while ago, but I believe they've gone past that point. Should be fine. Depending on what you're trying to do to a follower of Pelor.
Looks back to Tara, just goes, Seren said it will be fine. Said that they had an argument a while ago, but it's been fixed now.
Oh, okay, if you don't think you need it.
Guardian, I haven't called him Gaylor in eon.
I mean, it's not really a waste on me. How long are we preparing?
We're going now.
You
Okay,
have
I can-
roughly an hour before you get there. Just giving you enough time to actually eat and then digest.
Okay. She goes over to Tallow and she casts Mage Armor on herself, but on him, but she
I'm assuming you're doing
can I do
it,
this is the question.
like at the end of the hour? Because I think Mage Armor is like 10 minutes, maybe less.
Mage armor
It's
lasts
8 hours.
What the heck happened to Mage Armor?
Mage armor's never changed.
What am I thinking of then?
Shield.
Maybe, probably.
Maybe.
Shield lasts a round.
No, I'm thinking of something. I digress. Okay.
Armor of Agathis?
It doesn't matter anymore. I'll figure it out later.
Continue.
Alright, let's see. What would that make Talo's AC?
Mage armor?
Yes.
13 plus dex.
13 plus dex, that's 16. Plus his amulet. Okay. Anything else?
Hang on, if we have an hour, I might actually be able to craft a shield for this Tala dude.
You're gonna burn your channel divinity on that?
I've got a few. What am I going to do? Scare the undead?
Yes.
Well, I can do that a few times. How many channel divinities do you get per day? Is it really just one?
You should have 2. At the minimum.
Yeah.
So what was that? Sorry, I lost focus there for a second.
Once you get to shield.
Yeah, I'll keep my channel divinity and I'll just rework a frickin' pot lid into a shield for him. Let me do that in an hour. I got proficiency in Smith's tools.
Okay. Anything else?
Okay, so we're going to go in. First thing, I'm going to cast the aura, holy aura that protects you guys. And then I guess I'll just work on keeping you alive. But I've got a few good spells.
Okay.
Anyone else have a battle plan going in they want to share with everyone? Need some turns to do something, need a distraction.
My spells, looking what's viable and what I can use to help us.
Teal would state I could probably summon some familiars, but it'd probably take me a few rounds in combat. If I continuously cast them, by the time we head out, I can get 3.
I can also maintain my holy aura and attempt to blind, but during the turns I attempt to blind, my healing will be limited, very, very limited to, this crystal shard thing which pokes people for a little time. Don't be afraid of the shard thing. It's helpful.
Well, that's why we're bringing 3 healers with us.
And everyone else is just focus fire on elusive man then. There are other people there, should we ignore them? Typically best at least one at a time.
Focus fire. If an enemy comes up, protect.
Okay. Talon.
I
You're
could
standing in.
Tala would state, in an area of 10 feet, I can give someone a D4.
4.
As long as
Saves, attack rolls, what sort of...
for like saves, some attacks. It does disperse after one attack if you decide to use it on that. And then it takes me another action to do it again.
Why not just bless?
Because bless you can't use for certain things. Yeah.
I can use
Or is that
bless
just bless?
if you want, but I can do the first thing as many times as I need to.
I think you just described sounds like bless but worse.
Kind of. I just know I was given this as a gift from my patron.
It's going to be very useful.
That's not condescending.
Okay, so if you want the benefits of the aura, I'm just gonna post it.
Why
But
don't you just put the spell card?
because I haven't put it in because I'm lazy.
Yeah. While you're doing this, Teal has been just casting someone familiar. She told you about this, so you don't have to freak out. I mean, unless you weren't paying attention.
Ah, monsters! No, but 30-foot radius for that, people.
Okay.
That blind when I can. Everyone's HP topped up. Yep, I know what my job is.
Mm-hmm. I think
If at all possible, I would like to get the magic weapon off just because it's useful to heal and attack at the same time.
I think we're ready to go, Will.
Alright, it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Finishing off his breakfast, which was really everyone else's breakfast while they were preparing. Alright, I can't really tell you much about the location you're going towards. I've never honestly left the building's room. We go in there, we communicate, and then we all leave. That's generally how things go. How things went in the past. No, I'm not still working with them. That wasn't a slip of the tongue. It's just how I speak. You can roll into it if you want, but I'm going to tell you that's just how he speaks. It's just how he speaks. But that's one thing or another. I will continue. Beyond that, I can't really tell you what's inside the room or what you'll be affected by. None of us were, I don't want to say stupid enough, because you're all about to do it. So I'll say brave enough to attack him. So I have no idea what his abilities are. The kings were generally cautious when presenting themselves around them, even Red. So whatever's going to happen now, you make sure you keep on your toes. Everyone takes notion. Those that are going, prepare themselves and surround Will. Those that aren't, generally say goodbye to those you've known, just in case you don't come back. Say go get them. I know you'll make it back. Generally, not really sure what's going to happen next.
Hey Will, can you do a countdown so I can cast spiritual weapon right before we go?
Sure. I mean, I do need the spoken point of this spell, but I suppose I can do
Okay,
the
just give me a rundown of the last 5 seconds of what this spell is going to sound like, and then I'll cast.
I mean, I don't need my fingers for this, so I can just raise 5 fingers and go down from that point.
Sounds great. Thank you. I do that.
Okay. He then begins to count down after a good minute of ritually casting this spell, and the bindings. Eventually, one of you did find the lost band, because I'm not gonna do that. Tallow found it behind a couch cushion. I don't care if it wasn't there, but it was there now. After the minute's nearly up, Will then brings down 5, 4, 3, 2,
Spiritual.
1.
We're back at this second level.
Just give me a second as I bring in your bird. There we go.
Hey, it's the boy. He's here. Young flapper.
Alright. And
10 plus 10.
Come on, mouse, stop fighting me.
So I'm guessing we roll initiative.
Not yet. Because I need the initiative marker up.
Okay.
Okay, now.
I want my fail mirror to go on its own turn this time.
As you enter into the area, you see one individual in the room. As seen before, Will and Rauta saw this room before, as if it's a crumbling tower, an old... might be part of a church, or it might have been part of a cemetery. It's hard to tell, but there are coffins in the area. Regardless of what this room once was, it is now the epicenter of what you're trying to stop. Whatever the reasons they had behind their plan, well, did it really matter? Does it still matter? Hard to say. As the person stands before you, he seems to be waiting for something. Maybe for you, maybe for his people to return. After all, one of you did overhear a conversation. But at the start of this, he does seem not surprised that someone showed up, but surprised that you showed up. So I'm afraid you don't get a surprise round, but neither does he. Or she. Hard to tell behind the mask.
Is it?
No, not really. He looks masculine. He could just be flat too, so, yeah. But they do seem flamboyant.
Oh, no.
Really should have cast that aura, not the stupid button.
I told you not to.
I can have them both up at the same time.
You casted
I'm saying it's
spirits,
with,
right?
No, I cast spiritual weapon. I should have cast the holy aura. I mean, I definitely cast the holy aura before we went in, right? That's why I posted it.
The plan that I wrote down was holy area, which I just didn't feel like writing holy aura.
Aura. Yeah.
Trying to keep
I was
alive.
kidding. I cast spiritual weapon. I was just joking that I really should have done the other one first, before we came in.
I'll just give you a flaming sword and give you control. There we go. Come on, mouse.
I want to make a religion check.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm still having trouble with this mouse.
It's about Caitlin's god patron.
Okay.
Excellent.
Although, hey, Celeste, it looks like you get to go first if you want to say hello.
No one's really home right now. Can you leave a message? Beep.
Terrible.
No, you really just don't get any connection. Like, no one's answering your call. Not
That's
even.
I at least get dial tone.
Not even dial tone. Why can't I find Byroth's stupid thing? Byroth, did you change your name?
No.
It's Byroth/Soup. Soap.
Oh, there we go. It was for some reason hiding your. That was weird. Alright, you have control of the flaming blade.
Merci, monsieur.
Alright, weapons go up, familiars are summoned. Someone rolled turn order at the very end of things.
Yeah, roll 20 has been lagging for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh. And then I rolled on accident for little kitty because I'm done, and then I rolled for myself, so I don't know which one you want me to use.
I'll
Sorry.
use Little Kitty. You use your own.
Ooh.
Remember, Little Kitty is actually a support thing.
Mhm.
You just never really figured out how he works.
Because he's cute and he just does what he likes.
I will
and
step
that's
on him.
okay. Oh,
You better keep him on your head.
you leave little kitty alone. I did. I put him back on my head.
My first turn was gonna be step and then move up there.
It's
Oh,
not the plan.
The important thing was to step on Little Kitty, though. Out of everything we were currently doing, my plan changed the second Little Kitty popped off.
I popped him right back on my little head.
Oh, that's good. I can't step on your head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, not without really trying.
I mean, I'm sure you could step on my head, but please don't step on my head.
Alright, Celeste, you're up first. Oh, wait. You're still up first. He just switched places. Go ahead.
Way up or is he up?
It's your turn.
Okay. And I'm going to really check some of it real quick. To figure out what the distance is. Oh, perfect. I'm going to cast Hold Person at 4th level on him.
Alright, it doesn't work. As you cast Hold Person on the individual in front of you, the light shines in front of you, casting it out. It hits his body, and then the spell, you can see, warps around him, and then gets wrapped up in the mask.
Should have taken anti-magic field.
It doesn't work like an artifact, so I'd still be fine.
Anything else?
And that's the end of my turn.
Alright. At the start of his turn... Start working, mouse! At the start of his turn, he looks towards you, sighs, and doesn't simply state, but he goes, Justice seems to be about expected. Surprised you didn't get here sooner, but it really doesn't matter in the end. Oh right, sorry, I was holding this onto this. You might want it back. He taps his mask. And Celeste, go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw. Unless you can't be held by a magic spell.
There's no reason for me not to be able to be held, so...
Are you immune to paralysis? That's basically that.
Okay.
Oh.
It was cast upon you by your own spell save, so what is your spell save?
Higher than the 14.
Alright. Upon your person, you feel the spell that was ricocheted into his mask, then gets bounced back at you. You are now restrained until your next turn, where you get another chance at the beginning of it to make a wisdom saving throw again. However, that was a bonus action for his ability. Looking towards you, he does sigh, but then states, Alright then, it seems that you want to fight.
I mean, you seem to want to take over the world, so it's a dick move.
Fair enough.
So, real question. Who's holding the concentration on that spell right now? Hold person's a concentration spell. Which one of us is holding it?
Mm-hmm. You don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess him.
Quite frankly,
No.
I think we
Because
let
you
it
can't
happen.
hold
Thing is-
concentration.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it's me, then I can't hold concentration anyway, because restrained, but...
You don't know who's holding it. You just know that you're not. But let me get his character sheet out, because I did not Well, I did assume you were going to do this, but not so soon. Come on, I had this prepared beforehand, but now my mouse is not working today.
Grocery store mouse.
Oh yeah, I told you about this. Let's see, the 5 Kings, field to field. Jenkins. There we go.
Jenkins.
Question.
Yeah,
Celestial
but-
strength is gone, right?
Why would it be?
Okay, I just asked.
Okay. Tentacles. He would probably put this upon someone he could hit easily, or he would consider hitting easily. So he would probably go for Tallow. Tallow must make a strength save.
I don't know how. Did they erupt from the ground or something?
Black tendrils erupt from the ground, aiming straight toward Tallow. However, as quick as he is able to dodge them, not being restrained by them. But the tendrils still do 5 points of damage, but he is not, unlike another person in the group, restrained.
Just paralyzed.
Well, yeah, there's a difference. Looking at this, he is surprised, but not disturbed by it. He then moves...
So does that count as a spell or a natural ability, just for reference?
It does count as a spell.
Okay.
But
Maximos.
he sighs and then goes back over here. Itsy shiny noir sticky beak. And you wonder why I don't say your name.
Well, considering each of them is an individual name, there's just one thing I need to quickly check wording of. Okay. Right. I will change that to that, and Itzy will pull out a dagger from seemingly nowhere, be very sad and go, "I'm sorry, new friend, but Master needs help," and I will stab Celeste. Oh, and there should be sneak attack on that, which gets doubled, so there's that on top of it.
Oh, let's think of that damn ass.
And then I will back up here and use my bonus action to rage.
Okay. Scar.
Scar flies out, gives help action, flies out.
Okay. As Scar begins to move, Celeste, you can tell after that happened, you're no longer held.
No longer what?
The hold person lifts.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Anything else, Scar?
No, I said again to this turn.
Raziel.
Raziel's moving up. Raziel grips her weapon. And bonus action, Hexblade first this guy.
Okay. I mean, he can stop
Mind
you,
you.
but he's not going to. It's just a Hexblade curse.
It's not a spell either.
You know.
I'm guessing his thing's limited to spells.
Potentially.
Does 24 hit?
24 does hit.
Benito, first of all, take this d6. That's radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Next, you're taking this. God, my inches. Then I'm going to be casting this. Okay, is he a fiend or undead, by the way?
You don't know, but nothing triggers.
Okay. My spell with the divine smite would have let me know.
Yeah, nothing triggers.
Okay, he's prone, by the way.
Doesn't he get some sort of save?
No, he's prone.
Okay.
It's pretty good smite. Double smite.
Oops.
That's one spell slot. That's another spell slot. Then I will hit him again. Now that he's prone. 18 hit.
18 does hit.
Okay, then he just takes that plus this. 6.
Okay.
That's 61 total.
That's 72 damage.
Cool. He's still standing, but he's not standing anymore. He is prone.
Yeah, that's my turn.
He hits the ground, and you begin to slash in further and further. Not really curious about what's going on in the other side of the room. You probably don't care.
With the whole Celestin bird person thing?
Yeah, it's not your problem.
Is it?
Celeste is familiar.
She will use the help action on hop over to Barrow and use the help action on him.
Alright.
Helpful, but I don't think I need it this time actually.
Anything else?
Nope, just the end of its turn.
Alright. Teal taking your turn goes. Yeah, I really didn't like the bird person. Honestly, if you hadn't gone looking for her, probably would have left her. Nah, otherwise, I can deal with her later. She points towards the masked man. Try to kill that thing, or at least restrain him. And these things move over. I need...
Salamander.
Yeah, they can easily get to him. So immediately these things rush over with strange sounds. They are not making the sounds, but their body are. Each time they move, they crack, they crumble. There's no snarling, there's no anything. But they do move in a strange manner that suggests bones breaking, organs failing, or something of the same manner. Either way, it's gross to hear. Oops. Come on, mouse. Work with me. Alright, they're all there. I'll move them when I can. And rolling attack. Let's see. Pack tactics gives them advantage. There's 3 of them, so it's a +3.
Plus he's already prone.
Alright, he's prone. So short range gives them advantage. Nice, all 3 hit. Rolling damage. Okay. As all of them begin to surround this masked individual and Raziel, technically. They begin to pounce and shred his body. You see underneath a kind of cloak thing. Hard to say what it really looks like, but it almost looks as if some vagrant's cloak is placed upon underneath his nearly flawless suit. Let's see. On little kitty's turn, he comes over. I'm not gonna move him towards Celeste. Puts his paw on her. 1d8 plus charisma. Yep. After this, I'm gonna go with strictly physical dice, cause rolling also is now a pain. Celeste, you heal 12 points back. By Roth.
Spyroth is paranoid. He's gonna move 2 squares back, so he's more than 30 feet away from this guy, but just fair. Cast Holy Aura on everyone. You all have advantage on all saving throws, and anybody attacking you has disadvantage. All my friends, not the bird person who attacked us. And then I'll move 10 feet to there, and question about the healing shard that I got like a million years ago.
Yes.
It says 3d4 healing up to 5 creatures. Can I concentrate that on one creature or no?
I never thought of it, but I'm gonna say if you do that, it burns out. Because it wasn't meant to be that way.
Forever or just for the day?
Probably for the day.
So, yeah, I'll do it. So 3d4 times 5. Well, shit, do you even need that, Celeste? Yeah, you probably do.
I was bloodied with that one attack, so yeah, I do need it.
So that's 15 d4. Get jacked. Whoops.
No.
I can tell you right now, she probably doesn't need 15 d4 of HP.
Oh yeah, I do. That's still not full health.
I rolled pretty poorly.
Hey, I've seen worse. I've rolled worse. Anything else?
That was two things, and I need a bonus action to move my guy, which I used to heal, so no. But, do you want to put a 30-foot aura on me, or just everybody's good? Everybody here is good.
Should be good, but I'll try to give you an aura with this terrible, terrible mouse.
I guess I could just give it to myself, can't I?
I was gonna say, you don't just double click yourself?
Yeah.
You can.
Then you take your characters, I'll figure it out.
I got it. I finally got it to click.
I got it.
I just said I got it.
Ah.
Look.
Alright, entering into era, Tallow and Paula enter the scene. Tallow comes over and goes, okay, oh, they already healed, okay. I can heal you for a bit, but I was gonna cast health. It's fine. Let's see, that's 2d8 plus modifier. You heal 15 points back. And on Rauta, since this was his blessing, and he can do this once, he casts Guiding Light upon Rauta. Rauta, for your next attack, you have advantage. For whatever that's worth. Paula looks around, goes, is it me or does he seem easily hit? No, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. She takes out what literally looks like a gun. To an extent. It seems to have a wider barrel and a strange funnel-like system to it. she shoots and you hear a loud roar rather than a bullet. It strikes straight through and hits him, and then you see an electrical jolt just spark in. 1d8 plus 1d8. I forgot I was going to do physical because this is killing my mouse. Okay, that's 16 points of damage. Yeah, it's not rolling. Anyways, she returns back to her side, and Talo goes behind Byra. Relta.
Question, I don't know if I can do this. I wanted to conjure animals and turn into an animal myself and go up and attack them, but I think that's too much in one turn, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you can do one or the other, but not both.
Okay.
They're both actions.
If I conjure animals and send them up to attack, would that attack special go to that creature?
I'll say it can.
Conjure animals. I forget how this works. I gotta choose the level. Not just jack it up.
What the palace said is sticking in my mind, though. This elusive man seems very easy to find, indeed. Hey, mask guy, are you the elusive man?
So what are you doing, Relta?
Casting a, I'm casting a spell. Just trying to pick the right level, sorry. Okay, yeah, this one. So I want to cast that at 5th level.
And what are you trying to summon? I can choose for you, but it's up to you.
Yeah, you can choose for me. I'm just gonna cast it at 5th level, so whatever you have that animal thing that you can grab that has a 5th level.
Mm-hmm.
You still choose the CR thing you want.
What do I choose?
So, do you want a ton of little beasts, or do you want, like, big guys?
A big guy. Big guys.
Alright.
Medium
One or
size.
two?
2.
So
So
you
that-
have 4 CR1 beasts.
Oh, I can.
Well, if it was twice as many, I guess she'd have, 2 of level 2, or 4 of level 1.
So I could have 2 at level 2, right?
Oh, oops! I gave you
You have 2 CR2s.
I gave you an owl
Or
bear
one.
instead of a dire bear. Yeah.
I'll take an owl there.
Alright. I'm just gonna say for now, that owl bear is dire bear.
Mhm.
Entering into the area, you see the dire bear entering in.
She should get at least 2 for level 5, sorry.
I know.
Okay, sorry, I'm sorry.
My mouse, dude.
You see double.
They
Does
do.
go up-
I'm gonna say they go after your turn. So go ahead. What do they do? Oh wait, you still have like
I
movement
wanna-
and bonus action.
I'm gonna move back myself a little bit, just a little bit, until I can turn into an animal and go up and attack him. Why can't I grab you? Oh yeah. We'll keep him up back here. So I'm just gonna move back behind.
Well, how big is Fireball? Maybe don't everyone group up so literally.
Okay, where was I? I was right here. I want to move back, and I will go right here. Back into the one more square over behind the sword. There we go. And I want to send him to go attack the guy with the special attack thing I got from that guy.
Okay. I'm just gonna copy and paste this guy because getting a dire bear is too annoying.
No worries.
There we go. You do have control over them.
Okay, cool.
Let's see.
Send them both up there. Seems
Both of
like
them can easily move over there, so I'm just gonna do. Thank you.
this one.
Yeah.
There we go. Surrounded him.
Moving them over there, I'm just gonna roll physical dice. Let's see, it's a good thing I have the book with me, so I don't need to look at the PDF. Looking straight at the creature, they begin to surround him. Both slash in, and Ron rolled a 15, and Run rolled a 18. Slashing in with their talons, right, not actual owlbears. Slashing in with their paws, they deal 2d6 points of damage. That is 7, and that is 5. Oh, 7 didn't show up. Okay, both of them render in, and they do have multi-attack, so rolling again, both of them hit. And that is 2d6, so I'm just going to roll 4. I'm going to roll physical dice. That is 25 points of damage. You can see that your owl bears have him bloodied, and he's not looking too good. But it did take a while for him to get there. Celeste.
Celeste, after being freed, coughs up a bit of blood and just. I need an answer for this. Did the elusive man, when he recast a whole person on her, did he speak any verbal components or anything?
Hard to say with the mask, but all he did was touch the mask. And I
Okay,
guess
then I won't
point
do-
towards you.
He did speak when he did that, if that counts.
Oh, yeah, technically. He said, "Oh, I'm holding this on. I'm holding this for you. Here, let me give it back."
To see what more he does, I cast spiritual weapon. Next to him, along with. Give me a second.
It has to be a cantrip, remember?
She didn't cast her first level, so she didn't cast an action spell.
Spiritual weapon. It doesn't matter if
Spiritual
it's an
weapon.
action, but you can only cast one actual spell and one cantrip a turn. Even if the spell is a bonus action, you can only cast one
This is her first
spell.
spell, though.
You can cast a single bonus action spell and a single cantrip spell. One of them has to be an action, one of them has to be a bonus action. Does not matter which is which. It can be an action spell and a bonus action cantrip, or an action cantrip and a bonus action spell.
I was checking to see what damage die they were. I cast spiritual weapons next to him. I cast firebolt on him as well.
Okay. Let's see. What's his save?
She said firebolt.
Oh, bolt. My bad.
Yeah. We were just talking about the cantrips. I did hear fireball myself, but I was like, no, we just talked about that. No, she meant fireball.
So
That is it.
my D8 plus 6, right? Spiritual weapon, sorry.
Yeah, but I believe you need a command to do that. And you've already eaten it up. Aiming straight towards him with the firebolt, it does strike. However, he does, once again, as it hits his face, it absorbs into the mask. Afterwards, anything else, Celeste?
Other than my cloak reactivating, not really.
Alright.
Probably step back a little bit.
His turn.
What do you mean reactivated?
I got hit that turn. It reactivates.
Took a displacement?
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm saying because I don't think that because I don't think the 15 that he threw that would have hit if it was cloak of displacement.
Just don't worry about it. Entering into the fray, he does stand back up. No wait, that mark would still be on him. Can't make mistakes right now, mainly because my mouse won't allow me to. There we go. He just looks towards you, Byroth, as you did ask the question, and he does state, I am... What of it?
Can you, like, not try and, murder everyone who disagrees with you?
Wasn't trying to.
I thought you were raising an undead army that was their specific purpose. Not undead, but, quasi-soulless automatons.
You must have been speaking with the Dragonborn. You do realize that is not all my plan, right? I suppose it really doesn't matter. Either way, I had assumed you would be arriving soon anyways. He does shout out to the roof. Wick, Tarja, take fire. And... mouse work.
All our buddies have you have disadvantage on attacking them.
Okay, they have advantage because they're sneak attacking, so it just flats out to a roll.
Nice.
Depends
What's
who
up?
they're attacking. Oh, a dogma. Sorry, dropkick. The cloak of displacement didn't matter anyway because that was in held person. It doesn't work when you're being restrained.
Yes. I just didn't think you needed the definition. But okay. Let's see here. With the longbow, one of them aimed straight for Raziel. Come on.
Who's hitting me with a longbow?
No one is.
Yeah. Nobody.
Who
Does
fired a
23 hit?
longbow? Who's firing?
You don't know yet.
Then yes.
24?
Yeah.
Okay, those two hit.
That's with disadvantage?
It would be a flat roll.
Right. You said that. I just got so excited by the 18.
One takes aim and straight towards you, Raziel, but misses. Looking up, you then see two more bows directly aimed towards you. Without a chance to respond, no ability was found for. Come on!
If that gun doesn't have access to that character sheet, you can't flip it on that one.
Yeah, that would make sense. Because that account wouldn't. Alright, you take 14 and 14 piercing damage. Total of 28. As this individual falls down to the scene. Come on. Oh, don't tell me I put him in the map layer. Yeah, I did.
I know that pain.
Don't know what I saw.
And the next one aims straight towards. I believe he would consider. Yeah, he probably considers Byroth. Well, she would consider Byroth a threat. So
Joan Wick over there.
one comes in plunging down a spear straight towards you. 30.
Is my AC. But am I? I mean, you put the token there. I guess this is still surprise. I don't know. It's up to you.
If it meets, it beats.
Yeah. I was just asking if this was still sneak attack territory.
And
Oh my lord. Yeah, 40 will hit.
I see. She does
But
have.
it doesn't crit because of my armor.
Yes. Thankfully. And the last swing has to be with a hand axe. Let me roll 20.
No, don't let him do it, roll 20. Don't do it.
18 miss. A woman aims straight towards you. She swings down, biting to your side. She swings down, biting to your left side. Feeling that you're about to be struck again, you just limbo underneath one other swing. Almost as if you're dodging a bullet and nothing hits you. Thankfully. But the first two attacks still do a bit of damage.
I don't like you, surprising lady.
I think you're like 8 feet tall, so she doesn't tower over you. But she's like 5'9". No, not 5'9", sorry. 7'9".
I was gonna be like, it's hard to tower over someone at 5'9". But okay, yeah. Oh, you're very tall.
Spear. Oops, ignore the 11.
Okay, thank God.
So for 46 points of damage, she sinks her
That's
teeth
good.
into you. And it is now his actual turn, because they were holding action until he called them.
Dear Lord.
It's rather annoying. You girl, catch. He taps his mask again, and a fiery bolt aims straight towards you. I'm assuming Raziel 17 doesn't hit.
It does not hit me.
Alright, it just wings your shoulder, but nothing happens. Thankfully enough, your armor's still there. Well, that's interesting. Either way, it doesn't really matter. He then moves in straight towards the creatures that were summoned by TL. Lets one of them bite into him. That's 1d6 points of damage. That is that is a full 6 points of damage. And then immediately you see the same type of situation when he was absorbing other spells. These creatures absorb into his mask and disappear.
Rats.
Oh, that sucks. I can't do that again. Itzy.
It's very kind of you to say that out loud.
Teal was saying that.
Oh. Okay.
Against Caitlyn, which I believe that's disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yep.
With a short bow this time. Which I know for a fact misses.
I mean, 17 didn't hit.
I'm glad that we've gained this level of understanding between each other.
And Alakazam. Can I do anything with my bonus action?
People underestimate the bonus action cry, but I don't think.
Okay. I will have myself behind this pillar, and I will bonus action to hide. Which is a 27.
I'm assuming you have some sort of feat that gives you advantage on stealth?
It's not advantage, it's reliable talent.
So yes, you do.
Reliable talent, if you roll lower than a 10, you get a 10. What's something you're proficient in?
Okay. I'm gonna have to read that again, but I know what you're saying is true, but I don't really know the wording of it. Not for this game, but for something else.
It is. If you roll below 10, you treat it as a 10.
No, I get that.
Literally, any skill that I have proficiency in, whenever I make an ability check with it, if I roll lower, a 9 or lower, it ignores that and it changes it to a 10.
Okay. Thank you. You easily hide, but then again, because this team wasn't even bothering to look for you, you hide. Scar.
Scar's gonna fly over. Give the help action. Fly out. That's his turn.
Raziel.
Raziel takes out, touches the rod of the Pack Keeper to get a spell slot back. And with her bonus action, she casts Shield of Faith on herself. That's her turn.
Okay.
You can
You
still
You
attack.
can take an attack of opportunity if you want. I cannot.
Why not?
I use my action to touch the rod to give myself a spell slot back.
Oh, okay.
So
I
you
thought
can
you
take the
touched
attack
the
of
rod to
opportunity?
cast.
Hey, Dogma,
Was that?
you gonna take an attack of opportunity?
He does not.
Okay, just checking. Okay.
Wait, are we not suddenly killing this guy, Raziel? What's going on?
Preparing for round 2.
Okay, great to know you had a secret plan.
It's not a secret.
Well, don't say it in front of the bad guys.
It's not a secret if no one knows about it.
Not a secret if you know about it, Byron. I already told you what I was gonna do.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, said I had my turn.
Alright, it is now Tarj's turn. Looking towards
Already? I thought you adjusted.
she was holding action until she was
Sure.
called. Now they actually take their turns. Looking towards you, the woman that towers most others, except for you. I think you're 8 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, is she 7'9"?
Maybe I said 7.5. I might have said 7. It's 7.5 or 8. I don't know. I'm wearing boots.
Okay. You're wearing high heels.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, they're on the nails. Alright.
They're for stomping. And for my butt.
Okay, the woman looks towards you. I'm just gonna say she looks up to you. And then simply states, you, slightly bigger than most other men. You will be my opponent. Let no others attack. If they do, I kill them.
Look behind me at the squishies. I guess you heard the lady, but she didn't say you couldn't heal me. Okay, let's go.
Ooh, you're smart. This could be tricky. Best get rid of your magic.
Okay, that I don't like.
Anti-magic edge axe.
Disadvantage.
Ooh, very
I'm
true.
no longer surprised, sir.
Let me click that again.
Oh, come on.
I don't like the rules. Well, I do,
Yep.
but
Alright, what, that tears down the magic of my armor?
as she slashes in, thank you, for 16 points. Yeah, that's not 16, that's 19. Sorry, I almost went easy on you.
Actually, is, because it's anti-magic, I assume that would be a non-magical attack. And I have heavy armor mastery, which reduces the damage of non-magical attacks by 3.
That's cool. Honestly, all the anti-magic edge does, technically,
Anti-magic doesn't make something not magical.
yeah.
Since anti-magic is magic.
All this thing does is break any magical ability you would have in any enchantment or object. But yours is also technical based. So I'm just going to say she reduces your AC by 3 points.
If you want to get real technical about it, technically you made it +4, so it would drag it down by 4 points.
Okay. Your AC is now 26.
He says, shooting himself in the foot. It's just me being honest. But yes, 26 now. And down to... Ooh, yeah, what? 71 damage? Health?
You strong man. Maybe I attack you again. She winks, as if flirting? She'll spend...
So yeah, technically I'm not bloodied yet.
She'll spend an action surge to strike again. Let's see. She'd switch weapons because she wants to keep this newly flavored. She'll swing with the battle axe. If it meets, it beats. And she'll swing again. Come on. There we go. Missing. Aiming straight towards you, you manage to dodge one of the attacks from her hands. However, not seeing the other one, or at least seeing at the very edge of things, you take 17 points of damage. Lilith. Sorry. Frog Boy.
Forgot how heavy the armor is without magic.
Helping Byroff again, I guess.
Okay.
Now I'm bloodied.
Oh,
I can kill him on my turn.
wait.
I yelled that out.
Byroth. I screwed up. You had advantage. Or at least she had disadvantage.
Oh, that's right, yeah, she still does.
But she still has
So,
two attacks, so let me see if this second attack hits.
Alright.
Wouldn't Byroff have to make a con save though after being hit for the spell?
Oh yeah, like a few times probably.
Yeah.
With the
I'm just
So,
I'm going to say if this hits, roll 3 con saves. If it doesn't, roll 2.
Okay.
You just have to beat 10, because I don't want to do the math right now.
yep.
It does not hit. So
Okay,
make
cool.
2 con saves.
And I have advantage on those because of Warcaster.
Nice. You're fine. Alright, the cat comes towards you, puts his paw on you, and then runs back to Rialta's head. That's 2d8 plus 5. 16 plus 5. That is... Wow, my math is really off today. 23. Tio looks towards him and simply states, well, there goes my familiars. Rialta, do you mind if I kill one of yours and borrow it?
Broke up so bad there. What did you say?
She just looks towards you and simply states, do you mind if I take control over one of yours and kill it?
You can kill it for what?
One of your summons.
Yeah, who wants to kill it?
The vampire lady. She's asking you if she can take control and kill it. You assume for an
Hey.
attack? Or you can assume for an attack.
Wait, is the vampire lady not a bad guy? Wait, who are you talking about? Wick or Teal? Tile?
Teal.
Teal.
Yes, I know it's spelled like tile. That was a joke in the beginning. But she does look towards Roundtip to get confirmation. She's not going to do it unless you allow her to.
Teal wants to take over it and use it to attack him.
Yes, but she does state if this happens, it's going to die. Or at least be unsummoned.
Is it going to be like a stronger attack?
Yes, which is why it's going to deteriorate its body. So it won't be able to hold within this zone.
Okay, then yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm actually gonna have to attack the thing though. It's a good thing it doesn't seem that strong. She basically takes out what appears to be a dart gun, and a dart inside seems to be a red liquid. And let me roll. She has advantage, thanks to... Nice! Aiming straight for the dire bear, it injects this red liquid into it. Immediately, its fur begins to turn bright red, and it begins to steam. She then feels a connection with it, and then she goes, yeah, try to kill this thing, hold off on anything else if you can try. Immediately, this thing goes on a rampage. The first one next to him just bolts straight towards him, and sinks its teeth and its claws in. Afterwards, it does critical damage, so that's 2d6, so up to 4d6. Not bad, that's 20 points of damage. And then, sinking in its teeth, that's 2d6 plus... Nice, 8. It sinks in and it bears in, however, with the amount of force it had to do, its body could not withstand this form, and then it dissolves away, basically being unsummoned. Yeah, sorry about that.
It was going to be unsummoned eventually.
That's true. Byroth.
Okay, did I get confirmation you guys are going to heal me after this? Or...
I have healing. I'm going to do this. Can I click it?
Tallow does state, I don't think you did. Oh.
So that should give you...
Okay, yeah, I was gonna do that to myself, but if you'll get me with that, I'll hold off. I'm gonna attack with my magic weapon as a bonus action.
But my turn... Oh, well, yeah, my turn's... Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, cool.
19 on this lady.
19. Let me look at her character sheet. Does not hit.
Curses.
Foiled again.
And then geez. Alright, so she's already said she's gonna duel me.
You can say no.
Tell me I kept it. No, I want this. Yes, I still have Sanctuary, but it's a bonus action and I already used that for... I'll cast blindness on her.
Alright.
So that's DC 18 wisdom.
Her wisdom is not great. It's a +1. If it'll let me roll. That's 9.
Yeah, she's blind. I mean, can you get double disadvantage?
No.
Maybe I should have thought that through. And then... Huh. No, if I step away, she'd still get a,
She does not. She can't see you.
She doesn't get an attack of opportunity if I just, like, take a step away.
No, she can't see you.
Not unless she has some weird feat or, like, tremor sense.
Alright, then I'll do that. And I'll just be like, you know.
As you
Oh,
move
things are more
away,
complicated than just. Oh god, she has Sentinel.
she smiles. That's all she does.
Wait, since I wouldn't stop you though.
Still dueling, remember.
That's true. Talos' turn. On Talos' turn, he does look towards Arauta. Do you want me to heal him, or do you want to?
Are you gonna heal him for as much as I was going to?
I can if you want to save yours, or I can just heal him a little bit.
Yeah. If you have the same healing thing, then sure. I just want to make sure he's like back up to good.
He nods. He
Listen, I can take a lot of healing, okay?
Okay.
A
I
lot.
can twin cast it if you want. Paladin goes, I don't think that's what he meant, dear. Oh, okay. He then cast heal. You heal back 70 hit points.
Take these after.
Paladin states, he only has one more left, so try not to get that hurt. Talon nods in response.
That's great, Talo. Very helpful. Thank you.
Smiles.
Reality, you don't have to juice it so bad, but I'm still a bit. I'm not 100%, but I can survive another few.
He does move.
I don't think I have anything else unless it's I'm next to you or touching you.
Up to you. He does move behind. Oops, that's frog. He does move behind Teal and ends his turn. Realta.
Okay, I got this. I forgot I have this.
Not bad.
If you're casting heal, you can't cast healing word.
That was the NPC.
That was the NPC.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the reasons
She
I brought
would-
him.
But
So I could give you a 1d4 in my
and then you could use a cantrip to attack. I don't know what this Wick character seems unsavory, and
He
there's
actually
the
looks quite
illusion
handsome,
thing.
but you know what they say about handsome people.
They're better than everyone.
Well, I was gonna say they make the
Okay.
best evil villains.
Not kidding.
do that.
Uh,
That's it.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, you can see everybody's HP bar, so
Shit, I didn't mean to click that again, sorry. Right, okay, so I cast Healing Word.
any particular level.
I don't know, what do you need? It's a 1d4 for each level I cast. How low are you? I can't, I mean, I can see your health bar, but it doesn't tell me how much you're low.
Alright, why
Pretty
don't
much at
you...
90%.
Yeah, I mean, level 3 probably taught me up completely.
Okay, so 1d4 plus 3? Right? Is that right?
If you're casting at, he's asking you to cast it at 3rd level, which would be 3d4 plus your wisdom mod.
Correct, so...
Mhm.
Okay, D4 plus my wisdom, you said? Or is it my wisdom? Or my, wait, what is it? My spell?
You're a druid, it's
You're a
wisdom.
druid, it's wisdom.
Thank you.
Echo, echo.
Okay, so that's your healing.
Looking good, thank you.
And then I'm gonna cast Poison Spray. I guess. Well, wait, this is okay. So my Poison Spray, it's very direct. Like, yeah, okay.
It's one creature. They call it spray, but it's not like a cone or anything. It's just like
Okay, cool. 1d12 poison. Shit. How do you do this little thank you? So I gotta move closer to him. I'll move 10 feet closer to him. And I roll what?
they have to succeed on a Constitution. So you go to your spells, and it should be spell save DC up at the top.
What was that?
At the top of your spells page, there's a spell save DC.
Oh. Oh.
For you, it's 17.
17.
Okay. What?
Constitution.
Okay. Con is not great. You've been choosing correctly.
Pretty, so. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me click you. Con 7.
He takes. Oh, so now I roll.
3d12.
3d. Oh. It's a stupid keyboard.
You rolled well.
Because I had to lean over and type it all weird on my weird laptop.
Aiming straight for the person, its poison spray hits, and it burns into his flesh. You can tell his Constitution save didn't really pan out. Anything else, Ralta?
Oh. I forgot about you. Put my bear up there. Swipe, swipe.
Swipe, swipe. Alright. Aiming straight for the masked individual known as the elusive man. Hits. You would know the rolls route test, so he hit with a 14. And a 16. Striking into him, he grounds 2 claws in for 2d6 slash, and then goes for a bite attack and misses with a 13. Paula's turn. Oh, and I think I figured out what was wrong with my mouse. The battery was dying.
That'll do it.
Looking towards you, Byros, Paula does state, "So are you sure you don't need help with this?" I don't heal.
Anybody else can join this fight, right? That's what you said.
Paula, and Brazio points at the person over here.
Yeah.
Nah, I can deal with that one. Let's see here. She does have 30 feet of movement in front of his face. She rushes towards over him, brings out the gun again. She almost breaks it the way it looks, but she flips it around and cocks the barrel, and then it looks almost like a small hand cannon. And then a gout of flame just erupts, hitting him, the wall around him, and this pillar over here. Let's see here. That is a dexterity saving throw. Does pass, but he still takes half damage. So that is 5d6 plus 5, 22. So 11. That's weird. Usually she shakes it. Maybe this thing isn't working right. Oh no, no wait, how did he sound again? Western European, but I can't do that. I'll just make him polite. Oh no, it's all quite alright. It seemed fun enough. Maybe a horde of goblins would likely be taken down. But I do apologize for this. I do have the job to do. Brings out his... Oh, I forgot he also had a gun. I do apologize about this. Wait, what? Hits?
Disadvantage.
Advantage.
Oh, you're so lucky,
Is it point
Paula.
blank?
No, with his weapon it wouldn't matter, but he does have disadvantage due to Byroth. Oh, you're so lucky, Paula. You, Paula just hear Byroth, duck! And she immediately dives down. As a bullet just goes through this pillar behind her, Relta, you see it continue on for a while and you lose track of it. Let's see here, that's one attack. Probably shouldn't use this indoors. Brings out his hand axe. He's not as strong, but he's still pretty strong. Disadvantage. Okay, so it wasn't just my mouse, it was literally roll 20, not letting me click things. Screw it, I'm gonna use physical dice. And 16, so it does hit. Oh, nope, there we go.
And crash.
Yeah. 17 was the first one, 10 was the second. I'm just gonna say he missed.
Oh, but 10 misses.
Well, I rolled physical dice, and that one hit, but then the rest showed up eventually. Anyways. This man aims straight towards her, but manages to not hit. Thankfully enough, Byroth's slight planning to this non-plan worked. And there are the rest of the rolls.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe better.
Click it. This roll 20 has enough time with its bandwidth.
Whatever.
How do you know he wasn't just badass and just, wow, never rolled a... Oh, 125. But
The masked individual looks towards your summons, Realta. And then he does state, this one's becoming pesco as well. I might as well get rid of this blade first. He almost seems like he's about to grab the thing, but then remembers, oh right, these things are ethereal. For a split second, you see him remove the mask. The only person that is able to see how he looks does not see how he looks. I'll explain later if you ever decide to care. But he touches the mask on the blade, and the blade gets sucked in.
so this isn't anything that we could counterspell, for example.
No. He places
Does
the
the
mask back
four
on his
scars?
person. Oh, yeah, Scar does see something. No, he would not be facing it, because he'd be leaning into the owlbear.
Okay.
But a good call. If he was a little higher, he might have seen something. Let's see here. He looks towards the group and begins to come down, giving the owlbear an attack of opportunity. That is 1d20 plus 5. 7 does not hit. Oh wait, sorry. Plus 5. 12 does not hit.
12 does not hit.
5, 10, 15, 20. Looking towards you, Raziel, he then states, "Tell me now. You seem to be fighting me, but why aren't you fighting the bird?"
I have my reasons.
Fair enough. He puts his hand out, not to handshake you, but just a thunder wave.
Oh damn! Here I was gonna shake his hand and join sides. We're gonna make an amazing duo. And I'd kill everyone here just out of. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh no, roll 20
Of
is
course,
doing it again.
this is all. Of course, this is all out of character conjecture.
Alright, oh wait, there we go. Ooh, that's so
Does he
lucky.
thunder wave?
Okay, I did it twice. I'm just gonna do the 9. DC 19. Nice. So that's rounded down. 4 points of damage.
There's only once.
I have concentration, so
Ah,
I make sure to do my con saves every time.
Perhaps I should do something stronger.
Or not at all. Don't ever forget that option.
Celeste.
just hoarding those counterspells.
Celeste moves a little bit closer and she says to herself in Celestial, she extends her arms out and just says, "Mistra, guide me," as she casts Beacon of Hope. So everyone except for Pala, maybe? Breach now has advantage on Wisdom saving throws, Death saving throws, and then the healing has maximum hit points now.
Nice.
As the bonus action, I'm going to cast Firebolt on Wick to spend a sorcery point to twin cast it onto Tarja.
Alright.
So they both take 23 if that hits.
25 does hit? It does hit both of them.
Oh, no, wait, don't attack Tarja. This is a duel, she'll attack you if you...
Oof.
Rest in peace.
Celeste would have known that, but I don't know if Celeste would have known what a duel is.
Celeste is following the plan, which is attack.
That's fair.
Is that all you got from the plan?
I didn't get much from anything, so I've been talking to the people that we were told specifically not to talk to, so...
Who's we? Literally just Byron.
Razio, don't even stab.
Fine.
Shiny. Oh wait, Celeste, anything else?
Maiden?
It should be, but I think Celeste still has a bit of movement left.
Hope, follow me. Everyone now.
Okay.
Then, for my turn, I will poke out. I will shoot at Caitlyn. With a 22.
Yes.
And I will use my bonus action again to hide again. Hey, 31.
Scar.
And that was a
Down.
flat roll because of the hide.
Top action.
Anyway.
fly out. That's Scar's turn.
Raz.
Rash is gonna hit this man.
Mm-hmm.
26 hit.
26 does hit.
Cool. Take this. 2 extra radiant damage. Along with Eldritch Smite.
19 does hit.
Along. That's not to hit.
Oh. As you begin to
So
hit,
that's for the first attack.
as you begin to hit him with these 2 attacks, you strike again and again. At one point, you just aim straight directly towards his face. He's not able to dodge it in time, and you do make a crack along his mask. Anything else?
Crack of the mask. Sorry. You attack, you crack the mask. Anything else?
I thought there was more to it.
No, that was it.
Okay, then now he's prone. Yep. Click. Oh, look at crit. For thousands of years, I've laid dormant. Click, click. Click. It takes that much amount of damage.
Okay. How would you like to take him down?
Okay, let me just knock off that spell slot. So after she cracks the mask, knocking him down to the ground, she points the sword upside down and stabs down into his throat. And then she puts all the rest of her magic into it.
Sort of a reverse sword in the stone situation.
Yep. There's like a large amount of force and the ground cracks underneath it
You bind your
as she
blade
double smites.
straight into him. And then as it's buried into his flesh, you twist and a convulsing force of damage pierces through the veil, enters into your blade, then strikes the body. It hits and you feel an impact not only on the ground that you're standing on, but the wave carries on to the rest of the room. He's down and he doesn't seem to be getting back up.
She looks towards Celeste. Scoffs. Important question: was he a humanoid?
Yes. Kind of.
Cool. I need a yes or no, a dog book.
Yes.
Cool. I have his soul now.
You possess nothing.
No! Why? It never worked! So I don't get my Spectre?
No, technically not. Well, maybe. I'm just gonna ruin this. Does Simulacrum have a soul?
No.
Then no.
Okay, so I do in fact get a little bit of HP back then.
Okay.
So does he turn into ice?
He does turn into ice, but he doesn't become a specter. His body is basically solidified underneath your feet.
Okay. And she moves back over here to deal with this problem now. But that is her turn.
Okay. Tarja's turn. Looking towards... Oh man, she can't see. Okay. Looking towards the area where Celeste attacked, she then states, clearly you're not the man I was fighting. I said no one interfere. Oops, wrong.
Okay, so did I, actually. Also, you might want to, very irritating. We just took down the elusive man. You can call out and ask him, he won't answer. But I urge you, please. This was clearly misunderstanding.
Wick sighs and then.
Come on, you.
Wick sighs and then simply. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Things Byroth is great at, clearly.
It's not bad. I'll roll insight. She's not great at it. 13.
Yes!
You make compelling point. I will not kill this one, pointing towards the wall. She has no
let's
idea
be
what
honest, I was pretty reasonable about the whole sneak attack thing. So.
Tarja has orders. She doesn't have
Byroth
orders.
has something?
Oops, wrong one.
Okay, so then I guess you're going to try and kill me again. Okay.
Da. And she will swing at you with disadvantage. Let's see here. She does consider you a threat, which is actually a compliment for her. Let's see. She'll go with the trident.
I mean, I assume she can be in the same square as the floating weapon, but just wondering if that she's already got disadvantage. There's nothing I can.
She can.
Okay.
Would it matter? This is a ranged attack. Well, semi-ranged attack. Why isn't the...
Reach.
There we go.
So with disadvantage, the first one hits. Yeah.
Rolling damage. Oops, that...
29 hits you?
Yeah, because I got magically disadvantaged earlier.
Swinging
I
again.
got my armor debuffed.
31 probably hits again.
Yep.
So for a total of
49.
points of damage, she swings and strikes in. Let's see, her accent surge is eaten up. I could roll her superiority dice to increase the damage pool, but she wants this to last longer. Yeah, she'll want it to last longer. You mentioned this beforehand, and Wick simply sighs as Frog Boy takes their turn. Sorry about that. But even if he, air quotes, puts his gun in his armpit, Boss picks up his gun again, is down. She still has her own ethical code to adhere to. Celeste, it's your familiar's turn.
Goes over to Paula and uses the help action on her.
Alright.
And this
I can't
weak guy basically just surrendered. Sorry to interrupt you. Apologies.
Let's see, Little Kitty has already used his 2 surges of health. Let's see, all he can do is bump up someone's attack, but he wouldn't leave Rialta. Let's see here. No, he wouldn't leave Rialta, so he sticks around and holds action. Teal moves forward, bypasses Tarja. Let's see here. She brings down an electrical bolt straight towards Wick, dealing 8d6 points of damage. Wick does pass with his dexterity save, but just in case you didn't see that one, I'll roll it again. Oh no, this time he didn't pass. I'll accept this one. 23 points of damage. By Roth.
So, was I right in hearing that Wick essentially surrendered?
No.
No.
As long as you're still attacking his companion, he will continue to attack.
And she is not going to stop attacking me until one of us is done, because that's what we're doing, I guess.
You could try to convince her. You've done it before.
um,
But ultimately, she found someone that she likes to fight with, basically. This tall, broad, gray-toned woman seems to have found someone she likes to fight with and can actually take a punch. For
Okay,
her,
No,
full
he's getting
excuse.
healed.
Okay, honestly, guys, I think at this point we're just having a good time, and if you just want to heal me, that would be great. But Wick, we're not actually trying to kill each other, I don't think, so if you just want to stand down, we'll stand down with regards to...
Thought this was a no interference fight.
I mean, you guys can definitely take him, so I'm not really worried. And it's not no interference, it's you can't attack her, you can definitely heal me, because she slipped up at the beginning. And I might not be the most powerful man, but I am smart! And then I bonus action.
Wick does not.
Yeah, I'll do my magic attack again. 18, does that hit her?
That does not.
Jeez. I'm just not going to come out well in this fight.
Don't you have advantage because she's blind?
You do.
Huzzah! Oh,
21 just hits.
jeez. And then... Sorry, I'm just trying to decide if I want to be flirty, cheeky to end this fight or just end the fight. No. I'll try a hold person. DC 18, wisdom.
Oh, you just had to choose wisdom. That's 7.
Yeah. So, I mean, I might not be the best in this fight, but I can take a hit and... Well... How long do you want to do this?
She smiles and then begins to not shout, but almost as if she's grunting, just really super into this fight. Wick does state, honestly, this can go on for a while. We don't really... Well, the job we needed to do is done. If you want to see how this goes, I'm all for it, honestly. She actually hasn't found anyone that is confident enough to actually fight her.
Oh no, I need help. She's going to crush me without help.
Then the rest of you can probably heal Blyroth. I'm not gonna attack. Wait, he wouldn't know your name. Oh no, wait, people have said your name. The rest of you can help out your companion looking towards the rest of your group. I'm not gonna interfere. Even if I interfere, Tarja is gonna still hit me. It's her ethical code.
I mean, I am over here trying not to die. If any of you wants to check out that mask or something, I highly recommend. Don't forget about the sneaky crow person who stabbed Celeste a moment ago.
Tallow on his turn then states, they also attacked Miss Raziel. Heal, he just says.
Yeah.
You regain 70 hit points. That's the last one I have. Please don't die, Mr. Byroth, sir. Rauta.
Oh, you're a good boy.
I mean, so the fight's pretty much over, or is this? Are we still being attacked?
You're still being attacked, but by your own air quotes companion. Wick's not going to interfere in the fight that Tarj and Byroth are having. But if you want to interfere in that, he said you can. The only reason he would fight you or attack you if you attack him. He's not stupid.
All that, I'm not attacking him. I just don't know if we're being attacked by anybody else still. Or...
Just the bird person that seems to have disappeared. Oh, and this individual, but he's currently on the ground frozen. And dead.
Right? I was like, he's dead, I thought.
Still got that mask, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just gonna tell my owlbear thing to just pop its little head on over here and stand guard for us.
Okay.
And does anybody else need healing or anything?
No, I'm good for now, actually. Thank you. Anyone else?
Anybody. I can say healing word to anybody. Okay. I can't really see well. I don't have my glasses on.
It's all good. No one said anything,
Sorry.
so let's just say no one said anything. On Paula's turn, she looks towards Wick. Are you sure you're not going to attack us? I mean, not unless you attack me. I'm not stupid. She rolls insight. She rolled pretty well.
Definitely should have said, like, I withhold an action in case, but I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah, you can hold an action.
Sorry.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool.
She
If
just
someone
moves.
attacks,
If someone attacks?
if someone attacks me, I'm gonna just use my freaking poison spray probably.
Paula moves away from Wick, and like he stated beforehand, he did not attack. She does get closer to Byroth in case he needs help. On Wick's turn, he just stays there. He's dead. Celeste.
So the door's the room behind me, right?
There is a room behind you.
Do I see anything? Yeah, does there look to be anyone behind me as if I turn around?
Turning around, you don't really see anything behind you. You do see that there's broken statuary, other coffins that are closed, broken bits and pieces here and there. This place does not seem to have been well maintained.
And I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Detecting magic, you can see there's magic all around you. This very room, going down, going up, seems to be moving in a continuous state all around some location in almost an empty void. You can't exactly discern what it is, but you know that it's a different space altogether from the material plane. Like Will has stated beforehand, this place is continuously moving and no one can lock onto it unless you know the person here or have the 3 armbands, which is how you were able to get here. That being said, 30 feet, right? You sense magic on this individual. It seems to be illusionary, enchantment, and the third one I forgot to write down. But it does seem to be inert. Either the body has died, but the residue still remains, or maybe Raziel's effect is doing this.
Can I tell what about him is magical? Like, is it his mask?
One of them is his mask, one of them is his body himself, and the third one is his body himself.
I'm just going to shout to his body itself is illusionary magic.
Well, that just raises more questions.
Actually, I'm gonna fly up 20 feet. I'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Indicating flight with these 2 angel wings. Noir.
Well, because we're told this is now fighting for fun, Itzy is going to poke her head out, go, wait, it's fun now? Are we all friends again? And she will go over here and throw a confetti of silver spoons up at Celeste while shouting sorry.
Celeste, roll dexterity. Roll above a 10. Can I get pelted by spoons? I mean, if you miss... yeah. I think spoons, even though they're blunt, I'm gonna say deal 1 point of damage. It doesn't seem to be in a threatening manner, but they're spoons, and a lot of them are being thrown.
Oh no, she is completely giggling.
Yeah, you take 1 point of
I'm
damage.
gonna look at panic when she gets hurt.
Scar.
Flies over. Help action. Flies away.
Raziel.
Raziel goes over here. Grabs the mask.
Okay. Give me a second.
Don't betray us all. Don't betray us all. Don't betray us all. Don't betray us.
You fool.
This means nothing to you, but this still has to happen. Well, you'll see what I mean in a second.
I just remembered what happened last time when what's his name grabbed the hand and eye of Vecna.
Yeah.
Oh, you're evil now. Unfortunate.
You grab the mask. You see that the mask itself does have a residue of magic in it. It still has whatever it was doing in the fight. As you feel confident in taking this man down and killing him to his last breath, you look down and you see not a face, but another mask. As the body then deteriorates and fades away.
Okay. Well, now that that's done, Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
To whom?
Do I want to actually? Yeah. I'll bonus action. What's it called? Her. Hex her. And that's the last spell slot. That bonus, just put that on. It's 3. I can find the attack. Excellent. 28 hit you?
Rex?
Huh? Me?
See.
Yeah.
20... Let's see... Yes.
Okay. And 2.
So that's 22, 23, 28, 14.
Cool beans. That's my turn.
Alright. Oh, I almost forgot. Does Tarja ever get a save from the blindness?
Yeah, she's supposed to get it at the end of her turn, so you should make it now. And then
Con save?
the whole
Wisdom save?
person, I believe, 18 for me. Wisdom. Is that how
the
it's
blindness one?
The blindness is also listed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, actually, blindness, deafness is con.
15.
No. You need 18.
Oh, you would have been past the, you had the con.
Yeah. But you guys
Sorry,
decided
well.
to mess me up. Way to go.
I said he said wisdom.
Hold person doesn't work. She doesn't escape. Frog boy. Celeste is familiar.
And then you should make another blindness save, because it's at the end. Or no, it's at the beginning of their turn? End of their turn?
What does the spell say, Byron?
It's at the end of their turn, so yeah,
18.
so that matches my spell save.
Alright, she's
Matches.
no longer blind.
Okay.
Celeste is
Goes
familiar.
over to Paul. It goes over to Paula and just hops on her shoulder,
Okay.
and that's it.
That frog can jump. Goes over to the shoulder. In case it tries to attack. TL would go... Alright, we took care of the boss guy. Whatever that thing was. Don't know why it melted. Are we attacking the bird? I feel like we want to attack the bird. Tallow gets sweaty. Not you.
I'm attacking the bird.
Why are we attacking some people but not other people?
She looks towards...
Have you not been paying attention?
She looks towards, Sticky. Because your team is confusing enough, so she states, are you going to continue to attack?
I'm gonna attack the bird.
Not you, Raziel.
Are they asking me?
Directly. Like, looking towards you, trying to make sure you have eye contact with them.
Itzy is picking up the cutlery and continuously throwing it in amazing spectacles of silver brightness, and she will look over and just go, I thought this was fun now. And she throws another armful of it.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to hold action. Raziel, do what you want. I'm not going to stop you. I would do the same thing on my shoe if she attacked me. Pyros.
Okay, yeah, I think like hitting people. Seems like hitting people and being hit by them is what makes you happiest. So, lady, I'm gonna indulge you. Right? Anyone else have a problem? I mean, we've already established she's not gonna harm anyone else besides me, right?
Yeah, so long as no one else
So.
attacks. She's still honor bound.
Do I get advantage on a magic attack because she's whole personed?
Sure, why not? I don't remember the rules for that one, but I'm gonna say yes, because it would make sense.
Sure. 16, so no, and then I'm gonna just I don't think I've even hit her, so I'll just do my regular attack. With advantage because she's incapacitated or held or whatever.
Make sure you turn on the auto crit.
I did not turn on auto crit. Is that what hold person gives you?
If you hit a paralyzed person when you're in 5 feet of them, it's crit.
Mm-hmm.
Hot diggity. I guess I should move to within 5 feet of her before I do that.
It is a 5-foot weapon.
I have a javelin, but there.
I haven't seen anything rolled.
Sorry.
There we go.
So if it's auto crit, I don't know how you do crits. How do you do crit?
I let the players either roll dice again or double the damage.
Let's just double it.
Alright, that's 26, 36, 46. Okay. Also, I'm sure you've noticed that I haven't actually putting her bar down. I've been putting it to the side to make you worry more.
Honestly, I didn't even think I'd hit her yet.
You've hit her a couple times. So last hit her
I
a
think
couple times.
someone else did. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's me.
Alright. Tallow will cast this. Barhoth, I know you can do it. Probably. I don't know, she looks really strong.
Well, thanks, little buddy. I couldn't have done it without you.
He gives you 1d6
Couldn't. I couldn't have done it without you.
inspiration dice. So on any attack or save you try to do, you gain 1d6 if you decide to use it. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, you're a good bud.
Let's see here.
Clerics for life.
He has healing spells, but you don't look hurt. He's not gonna... He doesn't right now trust Beak, so...
Actually, if she's paralyzed again, I will step back, because I don't like that.
That's fair. Rialta.
Can I just hold action for if I have that much? If I don't know, like if somebody's health goes too low, can I just heal them with the hold action?
Yeah.
Hold action. Okay, cool. That's
If it doesn't trigger, you'd still lose the spell slot, though.
Oh, really?
And it's concentration to hold a spell.
Oh.
So you could just say like a level 1 if you're not worried about that, but you do have to say which level if you're going to hold a spell, and if the whole turn goes without using it, you lose it.
See, okay, so I'm not gonna do the spell, that heal spell. I'm gonna do healing word instead at just fucking, I don't know, first level.
Okay. Let's see, on Paula's
Knock that off right now, so I don't do that.
turn, she does nothing, but keeps an eye on the bird person. Let's see, she'll hold a charge in her gun, but that will also dispel on once her turn comes back. But she'll still do it anyways. She has plenty of bullets. Wick looks towards the bird and simply states, well, not towards Tallow, towards the woman and simply states, any reason why your group is attacking you? Oh wait, sorry, wrong attitude. If you don't mind me asking, but why is your companion attacking you? Or had been attacking you?
Seems to be sort of a theme with newcomers occasionally. Thrust is rough in Section 9.
Wait, you're from Section 9?
No, we're just
Shut
some
up,
random... Okay. No, we're just random people who came here. Thumbs up.
Oh, that would explain how you even arrived here to begin with. Fair enough. You really didn't explain why you chose someone that attacks you to be in your team, but who am I to judge? It's not like I have someone better. Looks towards Tarja. Celeste.
Just in a slightly pissed voice while flying, will just shout, "Are we attacking everyone, or are we just stopping?" And when she shouts that, her entire eyes flicker a bright golden for a second. And she's holding an action.
Okay.
Okay,
As you do that, Wick looks up towards you, Tarja as well, but Wick does state, "Oh, a celestial touched. Interesting." Itzy.
Looks very hurt towards Caitlin and will turn into a bird, land on Celeste, peck ahead, look over at her upside down, and in a very mimicry of a unfamiliar voice, just say okay.
Okay.
So let's roll Constitution.
Roll what?
Con.
You're cutting out for me. What do I need to
You said
roll?
roll a con save.
Con save.
Constitution.
Is there advantage? Is it for holding a spell?
It's just your head being picked at. 10's easy enough. You just feel the bird land on you, peck at your head, not in an aggressive manner, but like a bird would. You take no damage. That's it. Scar.
Help action against little bird girl.
I think technically
That's
she's
it.
in the same size as Scar.
Oh, help action against the little bird girl.
Okay. Razio.
Flies away. Razio is still going to attack the bird person. Where's the Eldritch Blast at? There it is. Excellent.
Depends. Am I at half cover or 3/4 cover?
You said you landed on Celeste, so she's not covering you.
Yep.
Wearing a hood. Does he land on my hood or?
I'm also above Raziel, so Raziel would have to be far enough back to get an angle on me.
So Celeste flew up 20 feet high. The ceiling's 25. I'm gonna say she at least needs 10 feet. That's 20. Raziel, you just need to take 5 feet back.
Sure. So it's 24 and then that 20 hit.
Probably.
Yep.
I forget the 13 is regardless.
I'm pretty sure. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Plus 8.
Wait, are
27.
these spells being cast towards my direction?
I suppose so.
Can I try and counterspell the first one then?
Like why? Why would you?
Instinctive fear that the person that Celeste fears is now attacking her.
You know that Raziel was attacking the female bird. And then the female bird landed on you. Is Celeste so petrified with fear that anything directed towards her from Raziel would draw this? Or are you just acting...
Celeste at this point has been seeing that people haven't been listening to the plan that she's been in. I can see your side of the argument. I'm just saying that.
I mean, the most basic thing you can say is that attacking a crow on someone's shoulder to the person very much looks like it's coming right at them.
Yeah, I'm just saying, is this action driven by fear or a need to protect the bird?
Fear.
Yeah.
Genuine fear that she thinks she's attacking her.
Yeah, I can say you could probably dispel the first one.
So it's all one spell.
No
Right?
damage then?
It doesn't get rid of any of just one of them.
I'll just say it reduces the first attack by half, since it couldn't technically get rid of all of them.
Well, it's a single spell, and counter spell gets rid of the spell, so it gets rid of all of them.
That is true.
Just don't get off my boots. I threw a cantrip.
That's very true. Anything else, Raz?
She looks very annoyed at Raziel. I mean, at Celeste.
You look very annoyed at
Moved.
yourself. As Tarja begins to make her turn, she can't really do anything except for make the wisdom save again. 13 doesn't pass. Little... I'm just going to say the name because I don't honestly remember if you told everyone their name. Lilith.
Shit. Hold person is concentration. I lose my aura.
Okay. Celeste is familiar.
Just stays on Polish shoulder.
Okay.
He's not really going to do anything if there's no fight.
Same with little kitty. Before Teal takes her turn, next up is this, because enough turns have happened upon the bearer's death.
I mean, the switch in music, but I feel as though something more terrifying is about to come up. Oh no, that's wrong.
I can't even hear it, so I'll take your word for it. As something begins to shine around you, mainly Raziel's attacks towards the bird on top of Celeste's head, you then hear something come out of the coffin, mainly because you never bothered to look. The masked man, that's Raziel, and technically, now that I can say it, wait, where are your character? Itzy, Ditto Sosi, comes out of the coffin. Whatever or whoever he is, gets up, stretches his hands, scratches his butt for like a few seconds, and then gets up. Tia does nothing. Byroth.
Oh, developments upon developments. I fucked that up. I really wish I hadn't cast Swole Person. I'm gonna run up and kind of just like... Okay. So I'm gonna do the like kind of football thing where you like smash your armor together. Kind of be like, this isn't how you want this to go. The terms of our duel are broken. There are too many people here. We can have a much more real duel elsewhere. Another time. You can't already. This is something that should be private.
Wake did make the compelling argument beforehand. Your teammates do seem to be in disarray, so she'd rather not have complications in the fight. Byroth, go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage.
Oh, come on!
Okay, her wisdom's also bad.
Yeah.
Fine. Can I wang her in the back of the head with my spiritual weapon?
Let me roll insight first.
Okay. Yeah, let's see.
13.
Let's see if you can get below a 9.
Let's see here. Byroth, you do have that inspiration dice.
Yes, thank you. I will use that. That's a D6.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, inspired. Come on!
That's a D1.
Oh.
As you begin to look around you, you see Tarja.
Did I just...
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm hovering over it. It does. Did I forget the command? Did I do that wrong? No, I just rolled a 1.
Yeah.
No, did I?
Did you?
Yeah, I rolled that command wrong. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain I did, right?
Did you not roll a d6?
I think I rolled like d6, not 1d6.
It's
You know what I
the same
mean?
thing.
The script doesn't roll. Doesn't show for me.
No, you're right. So I got a 1. I got a 1. Don't worry. Curses.
As you begin to say that, the individual behind you just appears in between you, Tallow, and the rest of your team, clasps your shoulder and goes, "Why don't you try again?" Go ahead and roll persuasion one more time.
Advantage or normal?
Normal. You can see time and fate from your position shift back before you rolled the first time, and then shift forwards. But this time, the individual with the mask steps down through the people. You feel like this has happened, or this was supposed to happen. But your persuasion then shifts, and then Tarja in front of you then states, this seems to be complicated." She writes something down. "Call my tablet. Next time we fight with honor."
She's still in the whole person, by the way. So I imagine her writing it down, as if she's covered in rope, on a tiny little piece of paper.
You know,
And just the wrist comes up to okay, this is very convenient. Did did anyone else taste purples for a moment there? Oh wait, who is this charming young man here?
The target.
looking towards you, he goes, "Young? I'm 45, maybe. What year is this?" Looking around, he goes, "Oh, yeah, that would make sense."
I want to roll an insight check.
Okay. He does look towards Tarj and Wick. How long was that one working? Wick then states, ever since you created him, he took power roughly 10 years ago. Yeah, that seems to match up with my unconsciousness there. Raziel, you sense danger?
Is he actually confused?
You sense danger, but you also sense confusion. Maybe not a threat towards, an actual threat towards you, but you can tell that this
Can I jump in on this insight as well?
is dangerous. Yeah, go ahead.
24.
Same thing with Xiao. He does seem to be confused to an extent. He does seem dangerous, but he's not threatening you. He just seems to be strong.
Wait, I feel like seriously purple. But did you wait, where did you come from then? My 40-year-old is still young. Sorry. My young friend.
It depends on the lifespan you have, I suppose. Celeste.
Actively towards Caitlin, just shouting, "What? Just try to. Oh, sorry, were you attacking her? Wait." She looks up and tries to grab Itzy, but can see her eyes are flickering constantly. She looks a bit twitchy. Just like, sorry, just don't try and warn me.
No, I'm sorry. We killed all the angry people. I think we're done now. Unless... Wait, is anyone going to do any more stabbing? Not until we duel, I know. And Wick, are you going to be a dick? Hmm? Hmm? Hmm?
How so, my friend? Like, he's honestly curious. What do you mean by that?
I understand a colloquial term for trying to hurt people for no reason.
Why would I do that?
No idea. Surprisingly happens quite a lot. So we're all agreed, no more attacking? Hmm? Hmm? Hmm?
The one guy's dead, but who's this guy?
You don't know. You can ask him.
Because we did confirm that the other guy was the elusive man or whatever.
Yes.
Well, that's what he said. None of us really decided it, but we're...
In the meantime, Itzy.
Dancing on Celeste's head and taking a dodge action.
Scar.
Straight up being like the apple on the head. Which familiar is this?
This one's Raziel's familiar.
Drop you with his bud.
Dropkick, are you there? I guess not right now. I'm just gonna go.
Unfortunate.
I'm just gonna go to talking again. Alright then, what brought you here? I mean, other than my simulacrum. Assuming you went after that thing?
Well, essentially because someone... Wait, is anyone going to... I'm just going to... I'm not good at the whole subterfuge thing. If anyone wants to... I'm just going to tell him.
Did you just tell him the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Artifact.
Kind of what I'm asking. Like, I'm about to do it. I'm like, yeah, does anyone have an objection?
Objection to what?
Me just telling him why we're here.
No, shut up.
He's attacking dropkick.
I would be.
That's what I... Like, you can just see you jumping like, shut up, you big stupido. Like,
okay.
Give it to me.
That's not your
Come on.
Scar, then.
Scar, you know, as he's done throughout all time, help actions flies away.
Raziel.
Attacks the bird thing. Because it is dead.
Alright, you have disadvantage due to the dodge action.
Oh, cool, that's regular. First one.
Okay, no, at this point, Celeste was very helpful, and now it seems like you're going to blow her head off just by accident.
Uh-huh. One again. Yeah, I was getting a little bit of disadvantage.
Did the bird even hit you one time?
Yes.
Stop being such a baby.
Big lie.
It hit my armor. Dogma described.
That is true.
So, real question, Dogma, would any of this damage reflect onto me?
No.
She literally is just on my person.
No, I'm not that mean.
Okay.
Okay, listen, Raziel, I know... Raziel. Okay, I know you're having fun, but we kind of have other things to deal with
I'm
right
not
now.
having fun.
Alright, I can see where this is going. Surprisingly enough, I also had a team like this. He looks over towards Ryota. Do you mind if I borrow your cat?
My cat?
Yes.
Well, he's his own person, so you can ask him himself.
Oh, I was going to. I just needed a response from his current pactor.
I got a little kitty, and I just let him choose what he wants to do.
All right. You see this man currently meowing at the cat.
I love the idea of a pactor being like the cleric version of someone who has a pact or something.
But the cat does meow for an extensive 3 seconds and then stops. All right. Seems that they're allowing me to do it. Great. All right. Miss, if you don't mind, do you mind if I grab your, friend? He said it's fine, but I just need to make sure I have confirmation.
Sorry, my thing keeps cutting out. You're asking me this?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine if he's fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks towards the cat. The cat nods.
Wait, this is the guy that. What is his name? Maui?
His name is Mao, but you haven't asked him his name yet.
Yeah, wait, before that, I'm sorry, I forgot. You just walked out of this thing. Who are you?
Oh, right. My name's Mao.
And you live here?
Oh, no, I just kind of got deposed, if that makes sense, for about 10 years. My full name is Malcolm Arkwright. It's a pleasure to meet you. I used to teach at the institute known as Haven's Top Institute. I think, though, they tried to name it after me, called it the Arkwright Institution. But that seemed so dumb. I think my son was a teacher at the point in time, though. Is he still? You know what? Doesn't matter. Anyways, name's Mal. You can call me Malcolm or Mal. Prefer Mal. So can I hold your cat?
I don't think he's gonna hurt little kitty or anything like that
you can
at all.
you can discern that he is telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And he also wants to hold your cat.
Okay. I'll let him hold little kitty.
Alright, he doesn't quickly, he grabs onto the cat and then goes, alright, I'm gonna teleport most of us out of here. I'm also gonna stop the spiraling spell so they can leave if they have a spell to leave. I just really don't like fighting. Which is ironic, because I am surrounded by people that really like it. Wick then states, I kind of don't, but it's a necessity. You still fight. Fair. So, who wants to leave or deal with them?
No, I think we're all good to leave. Me and
What?
Tarja, I assume Tarja's like punching him in the shoulder, like nudging him all the time.
Celeste is looking between everyone with a look of pure confusion and semi more anger building up. It's just like the elusive man.
Oh, is that the name he went by? Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. We did defeat that guy a while ago. No. If you want, I can explain, but I'd rather not deal with these two fighting.
Fine. Goes back down.
Okay. He looks towards the two individuals that are fighting. Do you two want to continue to fight? Or do you want to continue to fight elsewhere? I'm not going to bring you with us. I'm not going to put you that far either, but I really detest fighting.
Are you talking about Barath and Tarja? Because they're...
No, not you.
They've-
Raziel and Itzy.
You say it as if they are fighting. There's one of them that hasn't made a move since the fight was called off. So there's only one person doing this fight at the moment.
He still considers the actions as fighting. If you don't make a sound or you don't do anything, he will consider that null and void, and you deciding to continue on.
Then Itzy will jump off and sit on the floor as a person again. And simply point and go, she's being mean at Caitlin.
Raziel?
Lazio's so exhausted. He's really mad.
So you continue?
Yeah.
Alright. As you continue,
I jump back before she starts continuing.
You can, but something's going to happen.
What does an instinctive, like, as soon as she pops up, just startled backwards sort of thing?
Yeah, oops. Flipped him. As you do so, everyone then begins to disappear. Except for Raziel. And since he doesn't exactly know where you come from, he takes you to near the location where you were at. And you can see Realta's garden and how it's coming along.
Start growing.
Those Harvest Moon Stardew Valley vibe.
That was the point. Oh, I missed some. There. Those plants don't move. I just forgot to put them in the map tool. Map layer.
I can make them move.
Oops, I put these two in the tree. Alright, Mal puts the cat back down and then goes, alright, thanks for that. Oh, a garden! Gets distracted, but Wick then says, you were going to explain things? Alright. Oh, another time. So, here's the thing. A while back ago, I had a team that basically saved the world. You're welcome. You probably weren't alive at that point in time. But due to unforeseen circumstances, I did help out one of my friends that decided to take on a god that had his brother's soul. One thing led to another, and both of them died. But a void could not sustain itself within the domain of the gods. So someone was formed, someone was made to become the god of war, and they were a really bad person. Apparently, they were going to act upon a contract that they had long ago that was still active. So to stop them, I had to shift myself into two different forms, one that could get the job done, if you will. However, I needed to keep monitor of them in case they got out of hand. I did make sure that their main objective was to keep the races safe and alive. However, at one point I did get knocked out and was not revived. Due to this, my simulacrum kind of took it upon themselves to continue the plan without a conscience. And if I can guess, based on your actions there, you were sent out to exterminate them.
Yeah, the magical creature, well, magical armies commanded by amoral, I suppose. Creatures, usually bad idea.
Oh, right, those things. Well, you remember the ancient evil we said we defeated? One of the things was known as Mother, an entity that was able to create and form life itself. The magical army, so to speak, were basically backup bodies. If somehow the god of war was able to kill out or wipe out a race or anything else, we made a contract deal with the Raven Queen to allow the souls to return to the mortal plane. However, it seems, according to your information, he decided to take control of that and skew it to make sure that they don't die a second time. Good to know. Never knew I was that evil. Or good, It really depends on what you see, how you view things.
So, what happens to you now that your quote-unquote evil side is defeated? You just half a person, or just all good?
Oh no, I'm back to myself. I still have my conscience. The main thing it was lacking was a conscience.
Where's Caitlin?
Oh, she's currently stuck in the other
Razio.
domain. If you want, I can bring her out. But if you want her not to be right here, I can bring her out somewhere that you know.
Can you
Celeste
bring her out without the mask that she has? Or
Oh, the mask
Celeste
itself
looks to-
wouldn't work unless you're part of something greater.
Celeste looks to Barth and Riot and go, won't she be mad at us if we don't get her out? Like, I don't want her to be mad at us and probably killing us.
honestly, I think she's mostly just going to try and kill the little raven friend here. Well, I say friend. Lucy. You did try and stab lots of us. But,
Well, guess I trust Barth for my whole life at the moment then.
I would say
She
she'll
will
probably
tilt her
attack
head
Itzy.
and go, but you attack the master and they attacked you, but you don't attack them, but you attack me, but I attack you, like they attack you, but you don't attack them, but you still attack me.
It's very complicated. The important thing is when someone says stop, and you stop, that's very good. Caitlin, sorry, Raziel, did not stop. That is bad.
Itzy nods as if she understands, and then she has a moment of realization and goes, "Oh, my shinies." And now she looks sad.
He comes over but doesn't get too close to Itzy. Oh yeah, that would explain it. You're not gonna get through to that one, no offense. I thought he said.
Honestly, I feel a bit uncomfortable being the one in charge of the decision. Or even
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, honestly, I can just break apart the reality itself and she'll be bounced back to the most familiar place she knows.
I mean, she'll probably just start baking pies if you bring her back.
I don't know. So, who's your boss? Who do I have to thank to actually wake me up?
He should be in there, but we probably have to go in first.
Okay.
Measure. As Celeste goes inside and she just goes to Barth and is just like, make sure to bring Caitlin back. She's still part of the team, I think. Celeste is still twitching a bit, by the way, but she just goes back inside and tries to get Ramon.
Okay. I think you should dissolve the realms that you have power on. If she is most familiar, as she should with her daughter's side, then everything will work.
What did that mean? She goes back to her daughter?
She's coming back here, right? Well,
Well, the most familiar place, it depends on if that's familiar as in actual location or if it's familiar as in person. Because if it's location, it's Noche. If it's person, then it's a high chance someone in Noche rather than the daughter.
Or her Patreon.
Hey, Draki, what's good?
Finger guns? Have I been doing a good job or what?
Hey, free ticket to your domain!
Hey, what's good, Dracula?
Okay. Mal dispels the area, but she does not return to this location. Celeste manages to bring out Will, Ramon, and the rest of the game. Mixie decided to stay in, keeping an eye on things as well as peering outside in case things go bad. In case she needs to sneak attack. Oops. Will brought the potted plant, but put it back. Ramon looking towards Mao and goes, Mr. Arkwright? Oh, Ramon! Great to see you, buddy. No offense, but shouldn't you be dead? Maybe? That really doesn't explain things. It doesn't have to.
It says working on resurrection Lazarus technology.
I mean, you did get the blueprints I sent to you before I left, right? Yes, but we were still on testing phases of that. Plus, the thing blew up not too long ago. I mean, I have the magic ability of it. It's not like the scientific part is your thing. I mean, didn't you get help from people? That's a long story. But did the elusive man keep you captive? That's a longer story. But your team did defeat them. Do you have any proof of it? We really need the proof. Well, yes and no is what your team thinks. While you do have something of his, the person that does have it is not with you.
Yeah.
But
Good decision on me to dissolve the great work.
that being said, you still have the wizard that created him in the first place. I can forge one. I mean, it's technically not a forgery, but I can recreate something of his that can detect or be detected as the individual in question. Ramon sighing, not happy that he has to lie to the law, but glad that one of his old friends is back, simply states, I'm glad you're not dead. Glad I'm not dead either. So, how's my son doing? Great. The young master is currently doing a great job at the school. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, he's currently running the school. What? As we skip some time.
It's a terrible school. Very mismanaged. Leaks everywhere. Also, as proof, perhaps we have these 4 armbands that lead to the elusive man's realm, which no longer exist. Which I guess just makes them rings of iron, which isn't very convincing.
Okay. As time passes, and time remains, you manage to defeat the one person that is extremely hard to find. 3 months pass and things calm down. The city is safe and, for the most part, everyone is also fine. Things have gotten better, and with the former professor coming back to town, things have gotten better for everyone and not just the humans. Right now, you're at Alice's birthday. Oops, Ramon's there twice. They don't bring in a second father.
What day is today? Is Alice's birthday? What a day for a birthday! Let's all eat some cake.
People arrive and people come from all over the place. You see old faces and new. However, things have gotten a little tighter in Haven. People make sure that there's plenty of guards in post, making sure that the same mistakes don't happen twice. But they can at least spare a few people to celebrate one girl's birthday. With that in mind, we move over to where one of you is right now. Maybe not in this point in time, but at one point you were here. As we move over, give me 1 second. Now roll 20 is fighting me.
Clap back, roll 20. Clap back.
And the Dreamatorian.
No, you're basically in a void. Oops, that's a copy. Caitlin, as the area around you crumbles, you then see that you're pulling into a different dimension. Looking around, you do see pitch black nothingness. Looking around, you then hear a voice. Ah, Lady Caitlin, was it? Or Raziel? It's been some time. What brings you to my domain yet again?
Where am I?
Right now, you're in pitch black darkness. You've been here once before, but once before was when you first died. When you heard the first voice coming from you, that strange inaugural sensation, presenting you with a choice.
Are you Caitlin?
It all depends if you still are. Do you still have the drive to move forwards?
My end is not here. I refuse to accept my end being at this point.
Very good then. And it seems your story has yet to end. We have much work to do. As we move right back to the party.
So Caitlin's daughter still hasn't heard from her? Wacky stuff. I thought she would have materialized right beside the most loved one.
As you state that,
That's so constantly misjudged, city people.
her daughter simply states, I mean, right now my dad's taking care of me. I just came back to town to spend time with Alice and Millie. Oh wait, sorry, she has
Really, it's good that you have found each other once again. Although,
Hollywood there.
Hello, is there?
Okay. With Barrow saying that first sentence, she would cast Unseen Servant and have the servant fucking cover his mouth so he can't say anything else.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't move you there. Yeah, you're there. I just forgot to move it. As you do that, you see 3 people enter inside. One is your boss. The other is the queen, and the other one's the captain, the Red Guard. Well, former boss. Who knows if you're still going to work for Section 9 or for the R&D department. Donovan looks towards the team, goes over to Alice, gives her a present, and then leaves. Gwen then states, yeah, I wouldn't expect any less. Sorry, Ramon, do you mind if we crash the party? Nonsense. After all, my family's here. And now the rest of it is. It's a shame not everyone can be here, but I'm glad at least we can all be together again. Bix then states, it has been some time, but I'm glad things are calming down. Raziel, I'm assuming you come back to make sure where your daughter is. Inside, you do see or do find out that she is in Section 9 right now.
Oh, I guess we'll go to section 9 then.
Alright.
Mufu ha ha ha.
As things die down, as people just talk with one another, things calm down and things are at least peaceful once again. And as things die down and are peaceful once more, one familiar face enters inside. One face you haven't seen for some time, but it's one face you're familiar with. It's Caitlin. Again, but this time it's actually the way she looked beforehand. Vampiric in form.
Oh, it's Vampy.
Kind of angry, but you're still at a child's birthday party. Is there anything you do, Caitlin?
It's just reheal the character sheet.
Let me just fill up those spell slots.
Okay, I know you're tense, but let's not ruin any beautiful child's birthday.
That's sad. I never leveled Halliwoo up. Guess I have to fix that out now.
She ignores you, Byra. What's poppin'? Oh shit, I gotta fix my stats.
As you enter in, just popping.
Itzy gives you a giant wave as you enter.
Ignores Itzy.
Itzy looks hurt.
Does a little curtsy when walking past Gwen. Comes up to Hollywood. Walks past Hollywood. Comes up to her daughter. Walks past the daughter. Goes up to little Alice. And takes out her birthday gift.
Ignores her own daughter.
Happy birthday, Alice.
As gifts are given, and a peaceful day is also given, who knows what might happen tomorrow? Maybe you'll have an all-out brawl, or maybe in a few hours that'll happen again. But at least for now, this party is not interrupted. As we end the game. Thanks for playing.